We are tots tails chow chow balti ta da bub chush stories. Hey, there's a word for it. I totally forget about it right now. It's today's class. We're gonna do something different. Normally I don't teach it this way, but I'm just trying to dabble into this part because some people learn this way of learning. So I want to go through it this direction. All right. So let's get to it. So those of you who know, this story is Lady Louse. Lady Louse consists of 6 lines, and it is considered a story. And there's over 10,000 things you can get from this story if you know, and there's plenty of things to take away from this. And it is up to you to figure out what lessons are there in the story. And this is the reason why I normally don't teach it this way, because there's a lot of internal lessons that you can learn from this story.
Good afternoon, cultural resource.
So one of the main things that you can plainly hear, and I will go over the words. Let's I'll go over the story first in Lushootseed. No, I'll go over the story first in English, and then we'll do it in Lushootseed so you can remember the Lushootseed part. All right, so here goes the English part. Lady Louse lived in a big house. She was all alone. She had no friends or relatives.
Yeah, that's Katie.
So then she took and swept this house of hers. There was a lot of filth. Just when she got to the middle of it in the house,
They only run at 7 o'clock.
then she got lost. Slowly, Louse disappeared.
Oh, can you get that Smoky Point?
All right.
But it doesn't run all the way up here.
So here goes the story in Lushootseed. Now I'm going to fumble with this because I don't normally use it this way. So Lil Tsi Bushad All Tahik all Dayaya Qui Guas Yayas Hoi Gwal Quadada Qual Iqida Tia Alsh Ka Shequil
I don't know whether it's got our
Ho Doug Weejilau all T all Hoi Willa
they usually come here
Shub
and then,
Shub
they go all the way up to Concord,
Shub
come back
Shood
right here, and they head in
Shub Shoob
Huh?
Bushad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So I read that off this.
but wait.
Now I will try to read it again on the thing. Slashlil si bashad alta hik all. Dai I she qui guas yayas hoi gul quadada qual ihuida tia all alsh ah shequil hola o odug ijala all t all hoi will laugh shub shub baschad. Is that one? Maybe. I turned the page wrong. Okay, so which one is that one? Those are all period points. Okay, those are all period points. So
I'm a good Jesus child. All the good head. Oh, I. He is sweet queen. Was yaya.
oh
Oh,
whoops,
oh,
whoops, whoa.
cuidado, go. E cuidado, tia. Oh. Oh, did you forget something?
I accidentally pressed the S instead of the X. I was typing, not
I
looking
was
at the.
wondering why it was saying sweet. I never seen that word before.
Achida say what? Achida say what?
You get a check.
I get a check today.
Then there's that call. Staple.
Stage. Quill.
Is it got QAH? Call.
Ka QAH SC wedge labulize IQ labulize raise WIL. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I thought it might say coffee. Staple. There was lots of felt. Whoa, oh, the good Joe. Oh, the all. Boy, well, shop shoe, job. Oh. Oh, she disappeared. Must be in her boarding, huh?
So this part is you lengthenize this one and you make it as long as you can. And this is represented in the book by having a bunch of so in the book, they to tell this story, what they ended up doing was putting at the bottom end of the book a whole bunch of things there, and that's just to emphasize the how long you made that you for slowly disappearing. And yeah, and then Puss just touched on this one thing. It could be that it was over hoarding. She kind of disappeared in the filth. There's a lot of things to take away from the story. It was quoted to me, there's like 10,000 ways to view this, and it's up to the individual to figure out the stuff in the meanings behind each of the lines. And there was no definitive answer given to my teacher after his teacher told him this story. There's a lot to it. Looking at the first two lines itself, Lady Louse lived in a big house. She was all alone. She had no friends and relatives. One might be able to say, why is she alone in a really big house without friends and relatives? What happened? Did they grow up? Did they not grow up? Did they move away? Did they something happened to where now she's alone, and there's a whole bunch of stuff and filth there. And then as she was cleaning it, she was getting disappeared, right? So there's a lot of things to take away from the story. Maybe don't scare away your friends and relatives. Maybe don't let your garbage pile up. Take care of your house every day. I mean, like I said, there's a lot that could come out with this story, and it's up to you to decide on. And
don't hoard.
And don't hoard. Don't hoard to so that your whole house, when you put all your stuff in the middle of it, you end up disappearing. It's just one of those, I don't know. This is one of the main reasons why I don't teach it, just because I'm not entirely certain what the learner should be learning, and that gets up to your decisions on what you want to learn about, right? One of these days, we're going to have more stories. We're going to be working on this other story that I'll post made. I just got the first couple lines made out. Do you got the PDF on this?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you want to read it?
Read it again and then I'll read it.
About Lady Rose?
Yeah.
Slaflil si Buschad Alta Hick all. Dayaya Hui Guas Yayas Hui Gual Wadada Wall Equidaf Tia Alsh Ka Shikwil Holaf O Odugwejalaf Odug O Odugwejalaf all T all Hoi Holaf Shub 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 Shob Bustad.
Okay. Slil ski bustad altia alta hilk all the I qui guasiaios hoi gual cuidado gual equido ia als que ka squeakwill
Shikwil.
equil equil qualau
Mhm.
good deal allow all hoi lia shub bustad.
Hey. Okay, so again, English one last time. Lady Louse lived in a big house. She was all alone. She had no friends or relatives. So she then took and swept this house of hers. There was a lot of filth. Just when she got to the middle of it in the house, then she got lost. Slowly, Louse disappeared. Right?
It could be just, it could also just be a lesson on how to get rid of louse.
Right?
That's the philosophical approach, I suppose, huh? Thinking of all these different stuff.
G T mod.
How do you say that?
Huh? Saya ada.
Uh-huh.
Wall to all.
Mm.
Yeah. Who side? Squaws. I'm thinking it's Kia, but it's Kaya.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
So this one is my relatives. Si hat dayaya. Yayats si stospub. Oduh Lushootseed bid chash alti this ya. Sokwa chihti. Sokwa. Bad chihti. Bad. Skoya chihti. Skoy. Ska. Chihti. Ska. Kaya. Chihti. Kaya. Sapa. Chihti. Sapa. Atza. Atza. Atsa, Kaya, Skoya, Sukwa, Bad, Ska, and Tsapa. Eh? Family terms, family placements. So that's what these are. Utsa is the word for me, or Utsa a T, right? Oh, Hila Utsa. But look at me, right? Yes, it is me, right? And that's what that one said, was Utsa in the back. Utsa. In this case, it's not me, but these are the family terms. So Skoya doesn't equal boy, and Ska does not equal girl. What that is referring to is their size. The younger sibling with the older sibling. This could be easily swept around where this one was the boy and this one's the girl, and it will still be Ska and Skoya, right? Or it could be just both guys or both girls, right? Or if there's different sibling sets, right? So if you had four, the eldest would always be called Ska, and the youngest will always be called Skoya, right? And then depending on where you're at here, you'll either have two Skas and one Skoya, or one Ska or two Skoyas. And that's when you would insert their name after the sibling set, right? And then you got these in-laws for your father-in-law or mother-in-law set. It is not put on paper yet, but yeah, this is the family or familiar family relatives, or your name of your relatives, the first part. And you would normally put in their name after the T or C, depending on what it is. Chief. So Sapa Chief.
Warm in here to you. It's me. Is it warm in here to you?
Hey. Shush.
Oh, right.
So Chush, Sea Wedge, Schwa, Bardell would be the part where it's the in-laws, in wall slash step relatives. Cheese, 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 cheese. Chi. Chi. Chill. Chla. Chlap.
I probably need water.
Kodi. Kodi. A B C D E F G H I Kodi. 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 Q K labulized W. K labulars W. Quadi. Quadi. Praise someone. That's not the right one. Recorded as on a branch tree. Chill. Chill. Chief. 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 What is Heidi? All TD shit. All right. Well, we will figure this next part out. Yes. So any comments, concerns, questions about relative and relative placements? We have a huge ways to make a family tree. We got your grandmas, grandpas, and the way to say it from your mom's side to your dad's side, and then great grandmas and great grandpas on both sides. And then it just keeps going from there. So great grandpa, great grandma, great, how many greats it takes. And it just turns in after Kaya and Sapa, it switches to Chabio, right? Yes. Ciao, ciao.
Oh, Vilcha.
Hey. Chikwas.
Jeez. That's why I take coot. I take coot.
Oh yeah.
Skirt.
Chikwas.
And like your skirt. But I forget this. I forget that.
It's Chikwas.
I'm just calling it coot because it's cute.
That's cheese.
That's cheese. Cheese? Your cheese?
No, I'm her cheese. So
Sure.
Utsa is mine, right? Me.
You're a
So-
cheese?
No.
You're Stephanie's cheese?
Yes,
So you are a cheese.
I am a cheese. So there's also those family terms as well. Okay.
What cheese? Oh.
Okay. Comments, concerns, questions. I guess every once in a while we'll do these storybooks because there's a lot of stories that we have. When we get the time for it, there's stories to be talked about. And then we even got ones with the audiobooks in it. And then we got the ones with the two voices. Not some of these ones are in English only, and it has some of the Lushootseed for it, but it's in a different thing, completely different writing system, and I will have to translate it back into the writing system that I am aware of, which it might not be completely accurate. It'd be close. All right. Any questions? No?
Comment, like, subscribe.
Comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, do the thing with the whoop-de-doos.
Woo!
Oi.
Oh.